Have y'all seen that girl who's supposedly a real-life mermaid? She's blowing up on TikTok right now.
The deadliest slave in Texas. He eliminated every man who bought him.
Welcome back to You're Not Dumb. The English language is stupid, part 6.
America is a fucking joke, and the sooner everybody realizes it, the more we will be okay.
Oh, I've been rabbit holing again. What are demons really? Brand new rabbit hole here.
What's good, family? Welcome back to another episode of Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share with them. These videos are for entertainment purposes. There may be a trigger warning, or 2, or 3, or 4. I don't know. I hope not. But if there is, I apologize. So I am sick. I do not feel well. I was really debating on making this video, but I'm going to do it because my old mindset would not do something if I did not feel well. I would say, you know what, it's okay, I'll do it later. But in this chapter of my life, I have to change that old mindset, because if I continue to have that mindset, I'm going to continue to have what I've always got. Just because I don't feel well doesn't mean the hustle stops. I have a goal. My goal is not going to be achieved if I continue with the old mindset that I used to have. So here I am doing this video. I am going to do a part 1 and part 2. I'm going to try to have this uploaded today, which is Saturday. If I don't, I'm going to have it uploaded today. And then part 2 will be tomorrow on Sunday. So I was going to upload this for today, which is Saturday, but I am not feeling well at all. So this is going to be for Sunday, and Sunday's part 2 is going to be for Monday. My shout out today goes to Eric-V6M3N. You have been commenting on my reels and my videos, and we go to class together. So I just want to say thank you for the support. I appreciate you a million. Our first affirmation says, I let go of what no longer serves me, and I embrace healing. I am a warrior of light, healed and whole. I embrace my healing journey with patience and love. I am the light. And our second affirmation says, ooh, this one's actually angel numbers. So look up angel number 304. And angel number 545, and those are your messages from your spirit guides. And our quote of the day: don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going. I know that's right. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get straight into it.
This will be the scariest thing you see all week. Watch this video all the way through. Every time you see it, you're going to see and hear something different. This could be the best documented paranormal poltergeist infused houses I've ever seen.
You guys are hearing that, right? Hello? Ever since our cat passed away, things have kind of been picking up. I'm not going back there. Hello?
Oh, hell no. I'm out of there.
Damn
I'm
it.
out of there.
Who are you? Get the hell out of here. Jeez. Dude. Stop. Oh, dude.
You probably missed this. Watch this ball closely. It manifests out of thin air, out of nowhere. Watch.
What? Yeah, right.
Excuse me. Are you back there again? This has become its favorite spot. Now, and there he is.
Ooh.
Okay, that's enough water, please. Okay. Everyone can see you in their reflection, bud. Everyone can see you in their reflection.
Wait, where's there?
Yeah, it's gone. Okay. I know he's not in here, but I just want anyone who's watching to see. This is too small, but just look, it's not. I just wanted you to see. The cabinets are knocking again. I'm leaving.
So Trump just passed another executive order. Reporting live from America, where we're making America great again. And cashless bail is now a thing. Let me read off to you exactly what that is. Shoplifting under $500. Driving without a license or a suspended license. Domestic disputes, failure to appear, etc., etc. These are all exempt from release on cognizance. What does that mean? Because it's wrapped up in it pretty well.
On your own.
It means that you can no longer bond yourself out. Things that you could just sit overnight and just pay some money to get it done and over with until you wait for a court date now. They're making it to where you got to sit for 8-9 months, possibly. Yeah.
The elite do not worship Satan. They worship consciousness. And they've been trying to keep you unconscious so you don't realize you have the same power that they do. Secret societies, occult knowledge, hidden teachings. You have symbols everywhere, rituals that look demonic. Most people think this is about worshiping evil, but that's really just the cover story. It's about understanding reality as consciousness-based, not material-based. The elite know something that the masses don't. They know that consciousness creates reality. They know that symbols carry frequency. They know that intention shapes outcomes. They know that energy follows attention. And they've been using this knowledge for centuries to maintain power while keeping everyone else in the dark. This is why they push materialism so hard. This is why science dismisses anything that's metaphysical. And this is why religion was weaponized to make you worship external gods instead of recognizing the divine within yourself. Because the moment you realize you are consciousness having a human experience, you become ungovernable. The real conspiracy is not control, it's consciousness suppression. Keep people afraid, keep them distracted, keep them believing that they're powerless meat suits in a random universe. Keep them working, consuming, obeying. Keep them so busy surviving that they never have time to even question reality. Meanwhile, the people at the top are using things like manifestation, energy work, frequency manipulation, ritual magic. All the things they taught you were fake. They're not hiding in the shadows because they're evil. They're hiding because if you knew what they knew, their power would disappear. You have the same abilities that they do. Telepathy, intuition, manifestation, energy healing, reality creation through focused, intentional consciousness. These are not supernatural powers. They're natural human capabilities that got suppressed through education, religion, and cultural conditioning. They don't have power that you don't have. They just know how to use it. And they've spent centuries making sure that you never learn.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Is that real?
Oh my gosh. Oh dear God. Oh shit. My car's gone.
You know what? That is scary. Prayers to every single person that was involved in that. I hope everybody was alright.
It's about how I am. It's about me. It doesn't matter how they are, that's their choice. But how I am is my choice. This is my way. No matter what they do, I'm like this. Because I have not given that freedom to anybody, that somebody can freak me, somebody can make me angry, somebody can make me happy, somebody can make me unhappy. These privileges I kept to myself. Because if somebody else can decide what can happen within you right now, isn't this the ultimate slavery?
This This woman cut babies out of pregnant women's stomachs, mothers, sold the organs, and then sold the babies for $14,000. You're looking right now at the face of the literal devil. This woman's name is La Diabla, and she was recently arrested based on United States intelligence reports. Her real name is Martha Alicia Mendez Aguiar, and she was the leader of this organ harvesting baby trafficking network that was associated with the CJNG, the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, one of the most powerful cartels in Mexico and on Earth. So according to reporting, this woman La Diabla and the associated people in her network, they would lure pregnant women out to remote, sometimes abandoned locations in Mexico, and once the women were there, they would be taken by force. I don't know exactly what happened there. Maybe they were drugged, maybe something else happened, but eventually those pregnant women would be laid down on some sort of a flat surface, and the individuals from this cartel would then cut the babies out of these pregnant women's stomachs after performing illegal C-sections on them. And then, after the pregnant woman was dead, this woman, La Diabla, and her friends would cut the organs out of her body and sell them on the black market. Now, these babies reportedly went for up to 250,000 pesos, or around 14,000 US dollars, and some of these babies actually ended up being sold to people here in America. Now, reporting on what I report on all the time, I don't even want to think about what these babies could have been used for, or what kind of sick individuals would have purchased a baby from somebody like this. I mean, if you're associating with someone like La Diabla, you're probably not a good person in the first place. And it's just such a chilling thought to me. What happened to those babies that were removed from their mother's stomachs? In my opinion, they should continue arresting people. I don't know why in stories like this, they'll usually arrest somebody like La Diabla, but then the people who purchased the babies will never be identified, never charged with any crime. I say in a case like this, they aggressively pursue justice and aggressively hunt down each and every one of the people who purchased a baby from a woman like this or her organization. If you want to join me on my journey to expose child predators like this, please consider checking out my show, The Conspiracy Files. You can subscribe on YouTube, or the show is available on all streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yo, so the reason why people feel lost or you may feel depressed, it's really simple. It's because you forgot where you came from. You know, you might wake up in the morning, you might be like, oh, I really don't want to go to work today. I really don't want to do these things. And it's because you forget that you think that you are separate from the other side. You think that you are separate from source. You forget that you're an eternal soul here having a temporary human experience. This is why the greatest thing somebody could do is tell somebody that has to go to work in the morning, somebody that's stressed out about bills, and tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, it's okay. You're in a game, bro.
Have y'all seen that girl who's supposedly a real-life mermaid? She's blowing up on TikTok right now. Here's her account. She's doing literally everything she can to prove she's an actual mermaid. Every single one of her videos looks super weird and low-key creepy, but they're racking up millions of views. Some are already past 6 million. In one clip, she says she's out near Point Nemo, the most remote spot in the entire ocean, the place that's literally farther from any human than astronauts on the ISS are from land. In that video, she showed her scales, and I gotta be honest, it looked pretty damn convincing. In another one, she showed some weird patch of skin, but the scariest part came next. She posted a new video showing the mermaid scales again, ran her hand across them, and actual scales started peeling off like nothing. Underneath was this thick, real-looking skin. A ton of people still don't buy it and swear it's just a costume or editing, and they keep asking the obvious. How does a mermaid even have a phone to film all this? How did she make a TikTok account and upload videos from the middle of the ocean? So what do you guys think?
I think that it's real.
The size of a Skittle piece of pork has over 100,000 worms in it. These worms eat your digestive fluid. They climb up your spine, mess with your vertebrae, get into your brain. They start eating brain cells, sound and mental power. The pig is made of a cat, rat, and a dog.
I don't eat pork. I don't really eat meat at all anymore. I believe it. I think it's real. It could be AI, but I don't think so. I think they threw AI out there to confuse us, but that looked real.
America is a joke, and the sooner everybody realize it, the more we will be okay. They have literally arrested Don Lemon for freedom of speech for covering a protest, but yet the officers that took the life of Alex Pretty, Renee Good, and a lot of people not even talking about the black man whose life was taken on January 1st by an off-duty ICE agent. Nobody's really even talking about that. None of them have been indicted, arrested, or none of that bullshit. But y'all getting a journalist?
Right.
There is video proof, picture proof. There's witnesses that's coming out about what y'all president did on the island of the Steen Man, because I gotta watch my words, because now that he done bought these damn apps, you can't say certain things, which that's a crime in itself, because the freedom of speech is literally an amendment. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me calm down. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We have witnesses, we have indictments, we have court testimonies, we have all of these things of what happened on that island and how DJT was involved in those things, and he has yet to be indicted. This man has 37, however many felonies he got, and they still in office. Yet you arrest Don Lemon for freedom of speech. And then when we say he's literally going out of Smittler's playbook, y'all look at us like we crazy. That's legit what's going on. Shut the people up that's talking about it, telling the truth, so we can continue to keep doing whatever the we want to do.
You gonna learn a few lessons from us. And I'm gonna be the first.
That's a reptilian. I gotta fix this camera. Sorry, I apologize. I had to fix it.
Welcome back to You're Not Dumb. The English Language is Stupid, part 6. And y'all see my girl Bertisha got them draws on today. Pray versus pray. The funniest thing you will see is you getting on Facebook and somebody telling you to pray for them. One thing about it, baby, I'm not hunting down Jesus for nobody. This word is the reason your prayers are going unanswered, because God is trying to figure out, why is you trying to hunt him down? Pray is what you want to use when you are praying to whoever you believe in. Okay? Pray is for hunters. This is another one that be fucking people up. A part and a part is two different things. I know. That's why we talking about it. It's stupid. I know. A part is an adverb or an adjective meaning separated or at a distance. A part is a two-word noun phrase. Okay? It's a piece or a portion of a larger whole. Let's use it in a sentence. She drew her eyebrows on too far apart. Distance. This one. She drew her eyebrows on too far up. Now they are a part of her hairline.
Of her forehead.
See? Easy. Now, me being the country girl that I am, anytime I see bass, I know it's a fish fry around the corner. Who got them? Somebody frying up some fish, because that says bass. All of a sudden, somebody pulls out a guitar and now we're talking about bass. What? Then we have this one that says bass. I know. This shit just stupid.
The English language is dumb. For sure.
Stand up now. Gonna ease myself forward.
Get some good information right there. Especially for the northern.
Until I feel like I'm on stronger ice.
Northern states that get ice over the water. That's really good to know. Thank you, brother.
Test it. And start to move towards shore.
This woman both her parents and then lived with their dead bodies for 4 years. And this new documentary gets into everything. In 2019, Virginia McCullough both of her parents in their own home. She then created tombs around them, like literally using cinder blocks, built a tomb around their dead bodies in their bedrooms, and then carried on with her life for 4 years. If you love documentaries and you're always looking for something to watch, hit follow because I post daily. She would go speak to the neighbors, she would go to the grocery store, and everybody thought that something was off about her. And when the people in the community asked her where her parents were, she was like, they're on vacation or they moved. And the most bizarre part about this case is that she antagonized the police. She kept saying her neighbors were out to get her and then would cause problems with the police, and they were like, if you keep calling us, we are gonna file charges against you. You'd think that somebody who both of their parents and was living with them wouldn't want the police's attention. And the body cam footage in this documentary of the day she was arrested is insane. I've never seen somebody be arrested like that. You guys have to check this out. I have never heard anything like this. Let me know what you think about this in the comments.
Like, that's why I always say we live in a dream world, because we use everybody else's dream. Like this iPad was Steve Jobs' dream. This camera was somebody's dream. This pen was somebody's dream. The clothes I got on was somebody's dream. The house I live in was somebody's dream. We use everybody's designs and creations, but we don't design and create nothing ourselves. We take what the world give us, but we never add value to the world. We are creators. We was never taught how to think. We was told what to think. And still to this day, we're being told what to think. We're not being taught how to think. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, like I said, we live in a dream world. We use everybody's designs and creations, but we don't create nothing ourselves. Like everything we use today, somebody got rich off of it. Everything we look at, somebody got rich off of it. That's crazy. Somebody got rich off this camera. Somebody got rich off this pen. Somebody got rich off this lint roller.
Off this cup.
But where did this come from? It came from a thought. It came from somebody's idea
Off
first.
the sticker.
Like that's why I say we live in a universe full of thoughts and ideas. We live in a dream world where we create things with our thoughts, our words, and our actions. If all three of them line up together, you can manifest and create whatever you want. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. A man would be made or unmade by himself. A man is literally the sum total of what he thinks. We will become whatever we think about the most. Whatever you think about the most, that's what you will become. And I always give this example. How did Kobe Bryant become a Kobe Bryant? What did he think about all day, every day? He thought about playing basketball 24/7. What did he become? He became the greatest of our generation. We react to what we think. And what we think is what we've been taught. That's why I say you gotta unlearn and relearn. You have to unmind the mind. You have to not fill your mind up with useless information. And you have to fill your mind up with information that's useful. Like, we're creators. We're here to create. But we've been programmed, man. We live in a universe full of thoughts. Like, no bullshit. Everything that we use, this tank top was for somebody's thought. Now they rich off of it. Everything I got on is not what I
You're not wrong, though. He's spot
Is that
on.
you? Look, I'm here by myself. Nobody's here. It's just me. See that? Come out. I'm not afraid of you. Come on out. You don't scare me. Come on out, pussy. Always trying to mess with me.
Daddy couldn't scare you, fool.
No. Hell no. Hell. Let me see. Where am I? I'm here. Where am I though? What's that? Look, there I am, right there. Look, you see that? You see that? No.
No, thank you. I love you.
I could save your life. If you're trapped in your car underwater, pull me out and use these metal posts to break the window corner. I'm an escape tool. Remember that. You've pulled into the wrong side of the gas pump how many times now? See this little arrow next to my icon? It tells you which side your tank is on.
If you're ever trapped in a trunk, don't panic. Look for me. I glow in the dark for a reason. Pull me and the trunk opens from inside.
You only use me in winter to warm your butt. That's cute, but I can do more. Put your food on me and turn me on. I'll keep your takeout warm.
I'm just a little light bulb. I share bright ideas every day. Follow Lifehack so I can keep glowing.
That was some good information too. I knew most of it except the trunk one.
We just had thunder snow. Thunder snow. Thunder snow.
Yeah, y'all might as well stop eating all types of meat now, because Mr. Beast just exposed this company Upside Foods that they've been producing genetically modified chickens since 2018. They said it took 220 million chickens to feed Americans per year, but now they just create them in the lab, y'all. This is crazy.
Brings us to Upside Foods that has literally produced hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken meat without killing a single chicken, which is incredible because over 220 million chickens are killed every single day in order to sustain demands for their meat. And Upside Foods has spent over $200 million in research and development in order to create this technology. Let me show you how we do it. Please do. I don't understand. When we took cells from a chicken egg in 2018, we cracked an egg, we took a small amount of cells, and we froze them in this. That goes down to -80. Wow. And you've used those cells to make hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken meat. Step 2 is we take those cells, we gently thaw them out. Oh my gosh. This is simulating a chicken's body, and the cells are just multiplying. Once we get enough of them, we move on to step 3. This is protein, fat, sugar. I'm literally feeding the chicken cells over there so they can multiply into chicken meat. That's right, yes. And once the chicken feed is in the container, it moves all the way through these pipes and through the factory, and eventually ends up in here. You can look through this. You'll see chicken cells just swimming and swimming in there. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of chicken. Every 2 seconds, this produces a chicken's worth of chicken meat. Yeah, every few seconds. And saving chicken lives is not the only upside to Upside Foods. These chickens don't get diseases, so you don't have to worry about a disease spreading on the farm and then you eating a sick chicken. Honestly, it seems too good to be true. Well, let's go and try it. Blaze, I need to try it. I need to see how this tastes. Now we're gonna put the meat we just grew to the test. Come on in. I brought one of the best chefs I know, Nick DiGiovanni, and he's prepared for us 2 chicken sandwiches. One of these sandwiches, a chicken was killed today to make. The other, no chickens were killed. It was grown in a lab. Which do you think we'll like better? I think if I cook it right, you won't be able to tell. Okay, this is gonna be a good test. He's now giving me one of each chicken sandwich. So we're both trying this one. Here's what it actually is. Me and Drake do not know. Cheers. Cheers it. Here we go. Well, chicken. Chicken. Now we're gonna try this one. This is what it is. We don't know. Cheers it. Honestly can't tell. It's actually scary how similar they are. I mean, they're both chicken. No matter what, both of them taste really good. This one's the cultivated one. You're wrong. No shot. That's the cultivated one. Honestly can't tell the difference.
And then to have the audacity to make the logo of the company a heart. And the crazy thing is, this is only one company. Movies has been exposing for years that they've been feeding us different stuff. I don't know about y'all, man, but we shouldn't be eating from these people. Upside Down Foods, you get a thumbs down. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's get it, y'all. Peace out.
I think that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Get out.
Get out!
Get the shit out of here!
James, you're blocking. This isn't funny. I pray to God that everybody's okay. Seriously, though, this is crazy. What is going on?
Uh-oh, he's trying to move. He's trying to drive. Oh my God.
Oh, wait,
and he's stupid.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, somebody was shot.
Man, don't go nowhere near them.
Yeah, we need to go away.
What? I don't know if this one's gonna get to stay in. I don't think it's gonna. I didn't know it did all that.
Relax, Angel. It's okay. Relax.
That's crazy.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That's wild, bruh.
You know what feels really fucking good is being in the calmest era of my entire life. If something disturbs my peace, or if something that feels like it's not in alignment, I am no longer fighting to let it go. I'm simply accepting it for what it is and allowing myself to be in this space. And it is the most freeing. When you stop resisting and you just take your hands off the wheel and like allow yourself to rest and let the universe do its thing, oh my God, bitch, it is the most freeing, empowering, calming, loving, peaceful, nurturing feeling I've ever felt my entire life. And I want to encourage you to do it. Let it go. Let everything go. If something's not meant for you, that's fine. Allow things to fall into alignment and enter the state of flow. You will not fucking regret it. It's so beautiful here. I love it. Love you, bye.
Shit is getting weird. Shit is getting scary. Let me tell y'all right now. If somebody comes to your door acting as Amazon and they knock, do not open that door. I work for Amazon. We will not knock on your door ever. Unless it's in the description, we will not touch your door. If they just have a vest, no shirt, don't open that shit, bro. We are required to wear our shirt and vest. If that person does not have both of them, that is not an Amazon worker. Do not open that door. That is ICE. They cannot enter without a warrant. They cannot go inside. They can't do shit. Don't open that door.
Guys, check this out.
People are emotionally attached to food. They eat food because they're having problems. They eat sugar because they have the inability to give love or receive love, because sugar is associated with love.
Is that right?
Yes.
So how did you know that, Dr. Africa?
Salt is associated with anger. And black people eat the most with salted potato chips of any racial group in America because they're angry.
Okay.
And
What about this hot sauce thing? I see. We do have a hot sauce problem. Yeah.
We're going into hot sauce, and you're also going into vinegar. Because vinegar comes with the hot sauce, and vinegar is a chemical that's made from eating meat. People get addicted to the chemicals they take and the chemicals they make inside of their body.
Okay.
That's two addictions.
Okay.
The chemicals you take and the chemicals you make.
Okay.
So when you're eating a lot of meat, you're making a lot of vinegar, as well as ammonia.
Okay.
You see, that's a chemical addiction. So they're going to thrive for that.
Okay.
The hot sauce in their mind is trying to drive them, stimulate them to have more money or more lottery tickets or something. It's a cycle. It's emotional attachment to the food that we have.
I've seen people who wouldn't start a meal without locating the hot sauce.
Yeah, because they're trying to,
Where is the hot sauce?
stimulate themselves to be rich or
I think
whatever
they're
their
trying to
fantasy
cover
is.
up the food.
No.
I can't imagine.
It's emotional. It's emotional.
Okay.
People eat for emotional reasons.
Okay, feelings.
Yeah, they want something to crunch on to get rid of frustration. They chew, you see.
Trump said this week he spoke to the president of Puerto Rico and the president of the Virgin Islands. Sir, you are the president of Puerto Rico, and you are also the president of the Virgin Islands. So the question is, who the fuck was you talking to?
Dude, listen to me. Choosing yourself does not always
feel fucking good. I said to a friend this morning that choosing yourself feels like one fucking tower moment after the next. Because when you choose yourself, you're removing everything that is not for you. But man, it doesn't always feel powerful. You don't always feel very fucking confident, and it doesn't always feel like it's the right thing. A lot of fear comes up, a lot of doubt of, what am I doing? Am I making a mistake? Am I seeing this clearly? Choosing yourself is not always convenient. Sometimes it's the most inconvenient thing because, man, does it upset a lot. But the one thing that I am fucking adamant about for my life is not settling for anything. Anything. I got this Lil Ash version inside of me, and she's who I'm fighting for. I've got an 80-year-old version of me. That's who I'm fighting for. Choose yourself, not because it's easy, but because you're worth it.
Okay, hold on a second though. Someone must be lying, because you have the story of creation in the Bible and you have NASA, and they are completely inversely correlated. Think about this for a second. In the Bible it says the earth is immovable, it's firm in its foundations and cannot be moved. It has a firmament on top of it, and it has lights within it, within the dome, and it was created. But NASA and evolution is that it's a ball, it's spinning, so it's moving all the time at insane rates of speed, by the way. Like, it's shocking. If you look at the, 25,000 miles a second or whatever, it's ripping through space. We're hurtling around in space, and it evolved over billions of years. You cannot be more opposite than those two things. So one of them is lying. That's what I'm saying. Which one? Is it flat, dome, created, or is it ball, spinning, random chance? You see what I'm saying? So when you start to picture this, you go, oh, a lot of other things we could be lied to about as well. If they're willy-nillying us about the very shape, the nature of our reality, what else is up their freaking sleeves, man? This is what happens when you go down one rabbit hole. Like, if you fully deep dive on the subject of GMOs, for example, genetically modified food, and you go through those and you do a deep dive on it, something sketchy is going on, okay? And it should, in theory, open your mind to go, dang, yeah, what else are they fibbing to us about? And it makes you question more things. Because I think we've been duped about a lot of stuff, man. Like, for example, we are the only creature that pays to live on Earth, right? It's just a funny thing. I'm not like a communist. I'm not saying everything utopia, but it is funny that we're the only thing that has to pay to live here. It's not set up right. You see what I mean? The system isn't quite in congruence with the organic biology, natural world, our souls, you know what I mean? So we're in a little interesting period here where I will call it a big experiment, really, because we're basically seeing people put in positions that in history would never ever be in. It's fluorescent lights, office, 9 to 5, freaking blowing your eyeballs off with the synthetic artificial lights, microwave food, all this stuff is so new. And I know someone's gonna say, well, it's safe. If you want to love your microwave, love your microwave. I'm not gonna stop you. I don't have one in my house. If that's kind of clear for where my stance is at. I don't have one in my house. I wouldn't drink water. I wouldn't microwave a coffee. I don't have a microwave. I got rid of it. Isn't it funny? Microwaves are the only thing you've never seen a commercial for, too. You ever seen a commercial or an ad for a microwave? I don't think I have. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
I've never seen an ad for a microwave. When I had my apartment, I didn't have a microwave in it either.
Oh, I've been rabbit holing again. What are demons really? Brand new rabbit hole here. It was sparked by a crazy download, but we'll get there. So what if demons are not little monsters, but they're actually frequencies? And possession is not at all what we're thinking it is. And before you roll your eyes and scroll, you know I brought the scientific and ancient history research to back this up. All right, let's go. This is going to change how you think about demons forever. Because ancient texts, neuroscience, psychology, they all point to the same thing. These are not beings, they are frequency patterns. They are loops, and they operate at a hive mind. The word demon comes from the biblical Greek word, I don't know why I can't say that. Biblical Greek word, daimon. It didn't mean evil, it meant an influencing force on consciousness, a driver, a voice, a pattern. And later on, the language was weaponized. So demons are frequencies like lust, greed, rage, shame. And when people talk about attachments, they're really describing being stuck in that frequency loop. They're not possessed, they're stuck in the loop. Hence cycle breaker. Okay, so neuroscience calls this the attractor state. It's when this...
You think you have free will? You're making your own choices? You're not. You're running code. Here are 15 programs that are running your life right now. And once you understand, you get your power back. Reality has 7 layers. Today I'm helping you master layer number 3. Your life, your reality is a series of programs that are running on repeat and will continue to run. However, you are the programmer if you choose to be. You can either play the game or be played by the game. The choice is yours. Program number 1, your world is belief constructed. You're not in reality, you're generating it. Program number 2, parasitic beliefs run your life without permission. Ideas that aren't yours are making decisions for you. Program 3, same patterns keep repeating because they come from the same source code. Program 4, your genius stays trapped by unworthiness beliefs. Program 5, limitation isn't real. It's a belief in limitation. Program 6, you're convinced of things that aren't actually true. Program 7, powerlessness is chosen, not given. Program 8, your beliefs are selecting which timeline you're living in right now. Program 9, the story you tell yourself is your actual prison. Program 10, you're filtering reality through old beliefs and calling it perception. Program 11, what you dismiss as woo is just data your current programming can't process. Program 12, your language is literally coding your reality into existence. Program 13, your perfectionism is hiding a wound. Program 14, your identity split in order to survive the things you couldn't process. Program 15, every person you're attracted to or are repelled by is just mirroring your self-concept back to you. Now that you have the programs, what are you going to do about it? If I were you, I would recode the beliefs and the programs in order to actually create the reality that I desire. This is deep level 3 work. If you'd like help on this, I have a reality code audit that shows you the 12 beliefs that are generating your code from your subconscious that you're probably not aware of. Comment belief and I'll send it to you for free. Layer 3 of the 7 layers of reality is crucial before moving on to the next one, so let me know what questions I can answer.
Hey, you ain't got nothing to prove to nobody but yourself. Every day you supposed to wake up and prove that you are worthy, that you are truthful, that you are honest, that you are not out here trying to deceive people, that you are honestly walking in a pure heart, that you are waking up and making your prayers be known, and that you are setting your intentions to do the right thing. If you wake up doing that, then you shall do the right thing throughout the day because it's constantly on your mind. But if you wake up in a trickster spirit and a deceptive spirit, then you already know who you are. Shalom.
And gang, slavery was so bad, I don't even know how to steal cool white people right now.
You know, I'm probably the least qualified person to talk about this shit, but most people might look at what he said and think, oh my god, why is he mad about something that happened 200 years ago, dude? Get over it. The truth is, it's not actually about 200 years ago. It's about what never healed. Most people might look at the video that he made and say, oh my god, slavery ended almost 2 centuries ago. Why are people still angry? Here's the truth, dog, okay? Trauma does not disappear just because the calendar moves. Trauma gets passed down in families the same way eye color and height does. A grandma teaches her son how to survive in a world that treated her like she was less than human. That son teaches his child. The fear, the resentment, the distrust, it becomes culture when society never truly fixed the root. This is the truth, okay? white families, broadly speaking, get to pass down land, wealth, property, business, safety. Black families, again, broadly speaking, pass down survival skills, trauma, how to avoid getting killed by the police talks, pain, distrust. That's not 200 years ago. That's yesterday for them. That's yesterday for them. You understand? Bro, to be honest, and I could be wrong about this, I feel like the anger is not really about white people. It's about the system. Most black people don't actually hate individual white people. What they resent is the system that benefited white people, disadvantaged black people, and never fully corrected the imbalance. Put it like this, right? It's like if someone robbed your family for 10 generations and then said, let's forget about it, it's in the past. Meanwhile, they're still living in the house that they stole. That's what it feels like. The other thing too, bro, is that America never apologized, healed, or repaired. The trauma wasn't just slavery. It was 100 years of legal segregation, banning black people from schools, jobs, neighborhoods, restaurants, public areas, banning interracial marriage, lynching, redlining, which for those of you that don't know, it pretty much means blocking wealth, mass incarceration, police brutality, and pretending it's a history issue instead of a current structure that manifested in different ways in modern times. White immigrants came to America and got loans, neighborhoods, business assistance. You know what black Americans got? Good luck.
Do you want to know how bad healthcare is in America? Here's how bad it is. I get stitches, cut my finger the other day. Go into the hospital, get my stitches done. No big deal. Whatever. I have to wait 2 weeks to get them taken out. In the meantime, I get billed for my visit. Before insurance, for 5 stitches, $3,800. After insurance, $1,800. Or $1,900, excuse me. After insurance, $1,900 for 5 stitches for a terrible hospital visit. Anyway, fast forward, so I get my bill and it's time to take the stitches out, so I schedule an appointment at the urgent care that is associated with the hospital that I went to, same company. So I schedule suture removal appointment online, and then I go in for the appointment and they say, sorry, we're not going to take those out. Since you got them done at the hospital, you have to get them removed at the hospital. I said, why didn't you tell me that when I scheduled the appointment online? They said, sorry, go to the hospital. So I go to the hospital. And then I wait around for a while in the ER, and then I get back and I ask the nurse, hey, this is what happened. They turned me away at urgent care, told me to come here, that you guys would do it for free. Is that true? And the nurse said, let me check on that. I'm going to check with billing really fast. So they go check on billing, and then they say, sorry, billing says that you'll have to pay to get these stitches removed. And I said, that really sucks because I paid $1,800 to have that done after insurance. And they said, that is absolutely ridiculous. And I said, I know. And then I said, gonna be honest, I'm not gonna pay any more money to the hospital because I already paid too much anyway. So I'm just gonna go. And I said, I think I might just remove them myself. And they said, that makes sense because that was so much money. So we'll just take you off triage. It'll be like you're never here. Don't worry about it. And then they were like, you know what? Don't tell anybody we gave you this. And they gave me a little kit to remove my stitches myself. So that's a little story about healthcare in America. $1,800 will get you 5 stitches, and then nurses have to go behind the backs of the hospital to get you treated. So that's pretty stupid.
Hey, if you guys are tired of seeing stuff like this, please check out my post on my main profile. It says Attention Americans. We're looking to get people's attentions and stories and their wins and their losses because I think it'll help drive new innovation, new products in the industry so we can start helping people again. And, this constant back and forth, it's not good.
I'm going to explain why your salary is calculated so perfectly. Companies used to pay workers well because a thriving middle class with disposable income was good for the overall economy. People bought houses, cars, products, and everyone won. But things took a wild turn. At some point, corporations ran the numbers and realized they could pay you just enough to survive, but never enough to escape. Just enough to make rent, but not save. Just enough to eat, but not invest. Just enough to keep showing up, but never enough to quit. It's not random, it's mathematical precision. They need you dependent on that paycheck. If you get too comfortable, you might leave, might start competing, might build something, so they keep you in the stress zone, paycheck to paycheck, one emergency away from catastrophe. And here's the part that'll make you sick. They call it wage optimization. They've studied exactly how little they can pay before you break and leave, and they pay right above that line. And anybody who understands capitalism knows corporations don't see you as human. They see you as a resource to extract maximum value from at minimum cost. You're not failing, you're being managed. We may not see each other again, so make sure to follow this page.
The deadliest slave in Texas. He eliminated every man who bought him. In the scorching summer of 1851, a peculiar pattern emerged across eastern Texas that would haunt plantation records for decades. 7 slave owners spanning 3 centuries from Harrison to Cherokee died within 18 months under circumstances that defied every medical explanation of the time. Each had purchased the same man. Each had died within weeks of the transaction. This is Black AF history, the unwhitewashed story of America. These are the stories they don't want you to know. The stories of our ancestors and how they fought back. Yes, we were warriors in Africa. What made you think we couldn't fight for ourselves? I'll link it below. The man who was responsible never raised a weapon, never poisoned a well, never left a mark that could be traced. Yet he eliminated his owners with a precision that turned him into something the plantation system had never encountered. A slave who could not be owned. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, share, and comment if you like stories like this. This is the story of Samuel, the only enslaved man to move through 7 plantations and leave 7 widows behind. Became known in whispered conversations as the Widowmaker. First appeared in Marshall, Texas during the spring cotton auction of 1850. Though his origins remain deliberately obscured in bills of safety that used 3 different birth dates and 4 different ages. Marshall sat at the intersection of everything that made antebellum Texas profitable and paranoid. The county seat of Harrison County, it served as the last major stop before the Louisiana border.
She drives the car into the lake with her kids inside of the car, strapped into the back seats. And she jumps out? And she jumps out of the car. In 1994, this lady, Susan Smith, did the most evil thing with her own kids. She has 2 kids, one that's 3 years old and another one that's 14 months old. And at the time, she's sleeping with her boss's son. And the boss's son is pretty much explaining to her, like, while they're having this relationship, he's pretty much telling her, like, look, I don't want no kids. Saying that he doesn't want to deal with her kids at all, so he's just gonna, move on from her. One day in October 1994, she realizes, like, I need to have this guy in my life. If he doesn't want to have kids, I'm gonna just have to get rid of mine. She puts both of her kids into the car. She drives up to this lake, and she drives the car into the lake with her kids inside of the car, strapped into the back seats. And she jumps out? And she jumps out of the car. What? Leaving her kids to drown. This girl spins the craziest lie and pretty much says that she was carjacked by a black guy with her kids in the car for hell long, for like a couple weeks afterwards. They're looking for this guy? They're looking for this dude who stole her kids. The police start figuring out, like, her story isn't really making sense for us. The police start cracking down on her hard, and they get her to confess what she's actually done. And she told them that she drove the car into the lake? They end up fishing the car out of the lake and find the 2 bodies inside of the car. So that's the father of the kid. And that's our girl. And that's her right there. Oh, she looks crazy.
From all they have, right now, they have not been able to rule anyone out. I don't think I'm any more of a suspect than anyone in this case right now.
It's very painful to know that anyone would think that either of us had anything to do with this abduction of our children.
That's insane, bro.
Crazy. That's a crazy story. I did hear about that, though, when it happened. Well, I was 12. But I remember hearing about it. Or maybe I heard about it later on in life. I don't remember, but I do remember that story. That's it, guys. That's all I got for today. I don't feel good. I really don't want to make this other video, but hey, it doesn't stop because you're sick. It stops when I'm done. Thank you for tuning in to Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think might enjoy watching this, share it with them. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 yet. And I pray the divine radiates love and kindness and compassion and abundance and peace and joy and all the things over your life today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you in the next one. I love you.